Hey guys, welcome back to the Camera's Car Reviews channel. Now, in this video, I really wanted to start a new type of video style where I talk about cars and certain aspects about the automotive world and talk about, some of the new features coming on cars and everything. And I'm gonna call this new type of video segment the Car Talk. Now, of course, I'll still be doing these car reviews. I still love doing the car reviews, but I really wanna do this vlog type style of talking about cars as well. We're going to be talking about 90s midsize SUVs. Ford Explorer, Jeep Grand Cherokee, Nissan Pathfinder, and the Toyota 4Runner. Oh, how I miss 90s SUVs. I just miss the rugged type look of midsize SUVs back in the 90s. I mean, you don't really find that nowadays on newer SUVs. Now, you guys remember the first midsize SUV, the first, popular one, the Ford Explorer. It was an instant success for Ford, and it sold over 400,000 units in its first couple of years. Everywhere you used to go in America, you used to see a Ford Explorer. Nowadays, that's not really the case. I mean, you're actually more likely to see the Toyota 4Runner. But what's also pretty interesting though is that the 4Runner didn't sell nearly as many units as the Ford Explorer did back in the 90s. But I absolutely love 90s 4Runners. I think they're one of the best vehicles out there. If you find one with low mileage, which is pretty rare, they can go over like 10 grand, which is quite unusual, especially for a 20-year-old vehicle. Now, you also remember the Jeep Grand Cherokee. The one that ran from 1993 till 1998 was the one that also helped start the SUV craze back in the 90s. And I absolutely love that SUV as well. I grew up in one. I grew up in a 98 black Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo. But these midsize SUVs in the 90s, they were true SUVs. They were SUVs that could go off-road. They were tough, they were utilitarian, they were practical. They used to throw V8s under the hoods. Nowadays, that's not the case anymore for most midsize SUVs. I mean, if you look at the Nissan Pathfinder, I mean, that vehicle is nothing how it was back in the 90s. I also think that these SUVs were the perfect size. They weren't the super gas-guzzling mammoths that came out back in the late 90s, like the Ford Expedition and the Chevy Tahoe. Then you also did have the Chevy Suburban, the Ford Excursion that came out in 2000. But they were nowhere near that size, and they were just perfect size, and they were very maneuverable too. So I want to know, did you ever drive a 90s midsize SUV? And this includes Toyota 4Runner, the Nissan Pathfinder, Jeep Grand Cherokee, Ford Explorer, Isuzu Rodeo, first generation Dodge Durango, the Honda Passport, and you remember the Isuzu Trooper? So comment down below on the video because I want to know. And this wraps up Camera's Car Talk.